Welcome everybody to SAR High School Sports. Tonight it is the SAR Sting JV girls basketball team taking on the Bruriah Lightning. Unfortunately, we have a little bit of a delay. Bruriah is caught in some nasty traffic, but they should be here any minute. The game was scheduled to start at 7:30, but it is going to start whenever Bruriah gets here. So as SAR is warming up, we're going to just take you through what's going on in sports right now.
I'm surprised there's no forfeit. I mean, at some point, they're coming so late. You gotta call a forfeit at some point.
I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of rule in place, but hopefully we don't have to find out because they should be here any minute.
Yeah, I hope so.
So tonight you've got the Knicks taking on the Rockets at 8 p.m. and in football you have Thursday Night Football, the Chiefs and Chargers playing each other in a heated divisional matchup. Los Angeles is 8-5, and Kansas City is coming in at 9-4.
Huge playoff implications.
Yeah, so what do you think heading into that game? It's obviously very important. Both offenses really on fire recently.
Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs are on a 6-game winning streak. They're very hot, coming off a win against Vegas. I'm expecting a very high-scoring matchup.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I would say both quarterbacks, Justin Herbert and Patrick Mahomes, are going to have field days toying with the defenses. It's going to be very high scoring.
Yeah, for sure. I think the Chiefs are going to win by a landslide. I think they're going to open it up quickly. I don't know if their defense will be able to withstand the strong Chargers offense, but I think the Chiefs will win.
So enough with the NFL. Let's take you through what happened last night. SAR girls JV basketball was in a tight game with North Shore. The final score was 40-38. Came down to literally the last second with Hadar Oring getting the game-winning steal. It was really the Claire Rosen and Hadar Oring show, combining for the majority of the team's points and also dominant forces on defense with a lot of steals. North Shore really struggled to find their rhythm offensively until late in the second half. SAR had big leads at multiple points, but North Shore went on a couple runs to make the game close. But SAR obviously prevailed. So tonight they should have an easy matchup ahead of them. They're 4-2 playing the 0-6 Bruriah Lightning, but you never know, anything could happen. They also are coming off a win Sunday against Central by a score of 47-31. So they are on a 2-game winning streak. And the big game tonight to try and get to 5-2 with the playoffs on the horizon.
Gotta hope to bring the energy from the past games back into these games. Great rebounding throughout both games. Shooting well, forcing a lot of turnovers. The defense has been amazing up top. Yeah.
Yeah, SAR runs a suffocating zone on defense. Their patented 2-1-2 zone. They've got Claire Rosen and Hadar Oring up top with Sydney Fishkin in the middle and then Sienna Dube and Gabby Kalish, the freshman, down low. They didn't have such a long rotation last night. The starters played the majority of the game as it was very tight throughout. The same thing goes for North Shore. So overall a very good game, very competitive. And we hope to see the same thing here tonight against Bruriah.
Yeah, for sure.
So as we wait for Bruriah, we are watching a couple of the SAR players warm up, but they don't really want to tire themselves out warming up for too long.
What's your score prediction for tonight?
SAR coming in, they're a very good team, very good defense. I say they beat Bruriah with fairly easy, pretty easily. I don't think it'll be awfully close, but every school really puts up fight, and you never know what could happen. So I wouldn't be surprised if the game was closer, if Bruriah even was able to come out on top.
Is this their first time meeting each other?
This is the first meeting between SAR and Bruriah. Bruriah coming all the way from Elizabeth, so understandable why they might be a little late.
Far drive.
Yeah, and a lot of traffic. So we wonder when they're going to get here. We've been sitting here in anticipation for quite a while now.
Yeah, almost 30 minutes.
Yeah. So in the NBA right now, the Detroit Pistons are losing to the Indiana Pacers 46-43 with about 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. The 76ers and Nets just kick things off. It is 19-15 Brooklyn. And later on tonight, the Wizards will take on the Suns as the Raptors take on the Bulls. So quiet night in sports, just a mere 5 NBA games. And as we said before, Thursday Night Football between Kansas City and Los Angeles. But more importantly, SAR and Bruriah.
Crazy COVID outbreak throughout the NBA, NHL, and NFL. All sports really getting hit hard. Do you think sports are going to close?
Well, you definitely have to hope for the best and hope that they can stay open for as long as possible, but ultimately they have to do what's best for the players and the coaches.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think it really depends on how quickly players can get the new vaccination shot and how much that affects their immunity to the virus. I think that plays a big role.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
in sports staying open.
At some point when you're playing all rookies, like look at the Nets, for example. Last night they played 4 rookies. Kevin Durant was the only, I guess, regular starter, and Patty Mills. At some point, I don't know if you could keep this going for longer. Are you really going to have 5 new guys playing in the starting lineup?
I definitely agree. COVID hitting a lot of teams hard, especially, like you said, the rotations. So at some point you have to wonder if it's worth keeping games running if just about every team is having to change their rotation so much because of COVID absences.
Yeah, for sure. And fantasy football playoffs coming up. A lot of players, and that's rough for some fantasy owners.
I mean, yeah, definitely. We don't really have to worry about that. We are number 1 and 2 seeds in our league, but not everyone can relate to that.
Yeah, first-time buys.
The Lions just got the devastating news today that their starting tight end, T.J. Hawkinson, is out for the year. Not exactly going to affect their playoff push as they are dead last in the NFC and in the entire NFL, but still not something you like to hear.
Jalen Waddle out with COVID protocols. He's really been amazing this season.
Yeah, it's just another devastating loss for Miami. They're trying actually now to make a playoff push after starting out 1-7.
They're very high right now.
Yeah, definitely. They're now
crazy win streak.
One game under 500 at 6-7. So
the defense really turned it around. Tua's been solid. Jalen Waddle really a force on offense.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if they can win out and squeeze into the playoffs. A lot of good teams in the AFC. It's a very jam-packed.
Yeah, by the way, both divisions very intense. We have first-place ties in both divisions. In the NFC, we have the Bucks, Packers, and Cardinals all at 10-3. So both divisions really intense pushes.
Yeah, definitely. The Cardinals just lost a huge game on Monday Night Football to Los Angeles.
Yeah, very big.
It was a very tight game, just one possession. Los Angeles had a clutch sack at the end to close things out. The Cardinals had a chance to tie it, but they fell up a little short. A lot of important NFL games coming up this week as the playoffs are near and a lot of teams fighting to keep their season alive. We've got a lot of teams hovering around 500 in the AFC, vying for the 3 AFC wildcard spots. Right now it belongs to Los Angeles at 8-5, and then Indianapolis at 7-6. And holding the final spot is Buffalo, who after starting out hot at 6-3 have now fallen to 7-6.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know if they might call the game at some point because they're just taking so long to come. But what's it called? They're making such a far drive. I don't know if you could do that.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
They come to SAR and then you just say no game. Are you really able to do that? They're stuck in traffic.
I agree. We're doing our best to keep you updated on that scenario. All we really know now is that they're just caught in traffic. I was told about 15 minutes ago that they should be here in a minute. But I don't know. I guess we'll see what comes with that.
Yeah, I guess so.
The refs are blowing some whistles, messing with the SAR players a little bit. You'll love to see it.
So what do you think about the coach's game plan last night?
I think he came into the game knowing exactly what the team needed to do to win, and they were able to execute for most of the game. I think the zone was a great call by the coach. It was really holding a lot of the Bruriah a lot of the North Shore players to some tough shots. They attempted a lot of outside shots, a lot of long 2-pointers. They had some struggles penetrating the zone of SAR and getting in for
definitely
good looks.
At the top of the arc, Claire Rose and Hadar Oring really stopping the players to really move on beyond there. There's only 2 good forces on North Shore. I'm guessing he's gonna run the same zone tonight.
I would have to think so. Hopefully we'll be able to see a much lengthier rotation. Bruriah is, as I said before, 0-6. So although you never know, you have to expect SAR to come
Gotta
out
hope
hot.
everyone touches the floor tonight.
Yeah, so if SAR comes out hot like we are expecting, you can expect Coach Jeff to put in a lot more of his players, try and get everyone some time on the court, time with the ball. It's what you really love to see. It's the best part about a great team win is seeing all the players able to participate.
For sure.
We're hoping for the same thing Saturday night as JV boys basketball will take on TABC. They met in the first game of the season with SAR coming away with a 57-59 51 victory. It's going to be a big game Saturday night with playoff implications. TABC is coming into the game at, I believe, 3-1. SAR, number 1 in the standings, 6-1. Max, you're a member of that team. What do you think? What do you think you guys have to do to come out victorious against TABC?
Well, one of our best players, Sammy Teplitsky, probably our best player this season. I don't think he's going to be playing. Injury during practice, so it's going to be a much different game plan than usual.
Out with a concussion, I believe, right?
Yeah, with a concussion. Last game, they didn't really have any big men. We really out-rebound them, got it in the post a lot. I don't know if we could do the same without Sammy, but we'll definitely see. Highly anticipated matchup.
Yeah.
So varsity games got canceled for COVID. It's really spreading everywhere nowadays.
Yeah, I definitely agree. There was a big super spreader last Saturday night at some varsity games. There were a lot of fans here, and SAR believes believes that is where the virus spread amongst many of the upperclassmen. So, as you said, Sammy Teplitsky out with a concussion Saturday night. TABC has a couple of real forces down low. The freshman Shinam Ayal Kindler, along with Eitan Suleimanov, are going to be looking to control the paint with Teplitsky out. It's going to be interesting to see what Coach Mike, Big Mike, does without Teplitsky, who he puts in instead, what big men get minutes off the bench in his absence.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm expecting a much lengthier rotation because he's going to have to put in some big men off the bench, which is going to open it up for maybe a couple forwards, a couple guards to come in off the bench as well. That might not usually get minutes. So we're still waiting on Bruriah.
Oh, is that them?
Oh, they seem to be coming down the staircase.
Arriving. I guess they don't get a warm up or anything.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're going to have to kick things off right away.
Right away. It looks like there's 7 minutes on the clock. I'm guessing that was the countdown till forfeit.
Yeah, so really
very happy.
Really coming in the nick of time here. I wonder what the situation is going to be with the warm-ups, because SAR has pretty much played the length of a game. They've been warming up for about an hour.
More than that. They said after school, so I would say 3 hours and a half.
Yeah, we were just actually playing with some of the players before.
Maybe getting some homework done, but overall, yeah, hope to see the game get started.
Yeah,
great for everyone.
Got to make sure to get your schoolwork done, kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Very important.
So, opening tip. SCR Sting versus Bruriah Lightning.
Yep. Bruriah coming in now to the bench, putting their stuff down. It's going to be interesting to see.
Seems like a lengthy roster.
Commence the game. Yeah, we seem to have a roster of about 15, maybe
15%.
13 players. SAR
running the warm-up lines, really looking like a professional team out there.
Really getting into it with the layup lines, looking like a WNBA team out here as Bruriah heads to the locker room. Interesting call with only 9 minutes to go. You'd think they want
maybe a pregame strategy
to warm up. Yeah, the coach must be sharing some
inspiring words
with the team.
Gotta stretch out after such a long ride. Sitting in traffic, gotta stretch out those bones.
Seeing a lot of clapping from Coach Jeff, some clapping from the players. You'll have to see them
getting hyped,
getting into it, getting hyped before the game. As Sydney Fishkin takes into the layup line and puts it home.
So this team's looking very good this season. I'm expecting a playoff run.
Yeah, definitely. They're 4-2, looking to push their record to 5-2 tonight before winter break.
And they have such a complete team. 2 amazing guards, great rebounders down low. Sydney Fishkin really stretching out the floor. So yeah, I'm expecting a playoff run.
Yeah, they lost their opener of the season against Mayanot by a large margin, but I think you can say that some of that was due to the fact that they weren't really so prepared. They weren't so gelled as a team.
Yeah, less chemistry. I mean, even we see some differences from the start of the season. So some roster decisions, some starting lineup decisions. So yeah, hope to see change of game plan. Take a shot next game they play Mayanot.
Yeah, you definitely love to see the team progressing throughout the season. They also lost to the Frisch Cougars by about 10 points a couple of weeks back. They've got a couple of great players. Samantha Przanski and Jackie Carter really went off against them.
And by the way, you have to remember, they were away. I think we have a home court advantage.
Yeah, most definitely. They were in, as Frisch kids say, the den of the Cougars. So it's going to be very interesting to see Frisch does come back to play SAR in a couple of weeks after winter break. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in that game, to see if the girls can get a big statement win like last night. North Shore was 5-1 before coming into the Hive last night.
Hey, you could say done of the Cougars, but when we play there, very quiet. They had a ton of fans. A lot of people showed out. Very quiet stadium, so I'm expecting to see a difference here at SAR.
Yeah, most definitely. When the boys played there, the atmosphere was unbelievable. Really, if you ask me, in favor of SAR.
Yeah, the bench, the fans. I mean, we probably had 10, 20 fans there, and we were really making more noise than probably 50 Frisch fans.
Yeah, definitely. SAR struggled early in that game. They went out and struggled to score the basketball. Frisch had a 18-point lead at halftime, 35-17. But SAR came out dominant in the second half and cut it to about 3 points before they ended up falling by 2, 51-49.
Yeah, definitely fell short. I mean, if we started out the game hot, probably a different outcome.
Yeah, Isham Orlo had some uncharacteristic struggles that game. He's usually one of the premier point guards in the entire league. Wasn't his night that night. Sammy Toplitsky was killing it on the offensive rebounds.
Yeah, for sure.
Seemed just about every play he was boxing out and
Ezra
getting his hands on
Berkowitz
the
got
ball.
injured very early on. We got to remember that. Could definitely change the outcome of the game.
Yeah.
So we have a good amount of fans out here.
Yeah, I would definitely say so. A lot of parents of SAR kids.
Yakir, your parents are here. Are you ready to make them proud?
I'm very ready to make them proud. It is definitely, as some of the members of the SAR team are talking to us, but we're going to ignore that.
And it seems the Bruriah team is coming out of the locker rooms, ready for opening tip. 6 minutes left. Maybe some layup lines, or we'll start the game. We'll see what the ref has to say.
Yep, 6 minutes to go on what I assume is the countdown to tip-off. We've only got 4 Bruriah players coming out of the locker room, so not even a starting lineup. I wonder where the rest of the team is.
Interesting jersey scheme.
Yeah, very interesting.
It reminds me of my old Bergenfield baseball team's jerseys.
Yeah, that's definitely a great call. They've got the big B on the front with
Bergenfield Maroons.
With the lightning bolt going through.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool design. SAR rocking the classic white and yellow, like bees. Well, black and yellow, but the home jerseys are white. Away is the blackout uniforms. As we see some of the players warming up with some elbow jump shots.
Well, back in the day, SAR actually had pinstripe jerseys. Very interesting.
Yeah, with the Salanter written across the front,
yeah, for
if
sure.
I remember correctly. Some very
reminds me of the Steelers.
Very classic jerseys, yeah, rocking the pinstripes.
By the way, speaking of the Steelers, they could, I don't know if they'll have a losing season. They have a crazy long streak of not having a losing season. Will this be the first season that they have a losing record?
It's definitely very interesting. They are at 500 right now. They actually have a tie. They tied with the lowly Detroit Lions, who are just 1-10-1. They tied with the Steelers 16-16 after a couple of botched chances to win the game. They had a couple of field goals.
Yeah, for sure.
But Pittsburgh still in the hunt at 6-6-1. I think it's unlikely they make a playoff push. They've got some games coming up against good teams like Tennessee in a couple of weeks. That's going to be a tough game. But it's definitely going to be very interesting to see if they have their first losing season. As we finally see the Bruriah players taking the court and warming up in some layup lines.
Yeah, for sure. About time.
Yeah, most definitely. We
Gotta
are
stretch out after a long bus ride.
Running only a mere 36 minutes behind schedule.
Wow.
So very
excited to get home late today.
Very excited to get tip-off here. Lucky for the sophomores, we don't have class tomorrow because of the ice skating trip.
Yeah, anticipated Shabbaton was canceled because of COVID. It's actually surprising. The sophomores are the only grade that do not have a COVID case. We got tested today. Everyone was negative.
Yeah, but I think SAR making the smart decision to shut down the Shabbaton before vacation.
I mean, you got to keep everything safe.
Most definitely. You don't want kids.
Possible outbreak if you have something going on.
Yeah, false negative. You don't want there to be a breakout right before vacation and keep kids from going.
But very impressive. Sophomores the only grade without COVID.
Yeah, definitely. Shows our vigilance towards the rules, wearing masks.
And the other grades really stacking it up. How many COVID cases do you think we have in school?
I believe we had 4 seniors who tested positive today.
That's so intense.
Yeah, it's wild
Looks like
stuff.
we're about to start.
Yeah. The refs are not taking the court yet, as SAR is going to head to the locker room for a pregame pep talk.
Maybe a game strategy.
Yeah.
Hope to see the same defensive form from last
Claire
game.
Rosen by herself, taking a final layup.
Hustles in the locker room.
Yeah.
Bruriah finally gets to start off their layup lines. So I'm excited for this matchup. I hope they have a lot of fun. I think SAR, I think it's going to be a big win, a large margin win.
Yeah, most definitely. You love to see on the Yeshiva League website when it just says win by a large margin. So
Yeah, great feeling.
I hope that's what they see here tonight. You guys on the boys JV team experienced that a lot. You came off of a 69-24 win against MTA last Saturday night, and then another, I believe, 30-point win against Heschel.
So it's actually cool this year. As we know, YU is one of the hottest teams in D3. I don't think they've lost once this season, right?
Yeah, on about a 50-game winning streak.
The championships might be in the YU gym, which would be very cool.
Yeah, that would be some intense stuff. SAR hopefully going to be playing in that game.
Yeah, great for the Jewish community.
Yeah, most
YU
definitely.
8-0?
8-0, I believe, and they had a big win last night by about 30.
Yeah, for sure.
They actually had the game on during the girls' game in back, so I was glancing back and forth between the score.
Seems like Thursday Night Football is about to get started.
Yeah, in about just a couple minutes.
Actually, the Chargers had a few COVID cases last week. Keenan Allen was out. I think he's hoping to get back to the field.
Yeah, I think so. The star wide receiver, he is the main target of quarterback Justin Herbert.
Yeah, for sure.
Along with
Mike Williams started off very
Williams.
hot this season. Kind of fell off. I mean, he's a great deep threat. Is he really a number one wide receiver? Can you trust him to be in that number one role?
I definitely do not think so. He is the definition of an all-or-nothing player. He is either a 75-yard touchdown kind of guy or a 0 catches for 0 yards kind of guy. He's definitely a very big play type of player. He's very fast. He's a deep threat. But other than that, he does not really do much on the field.
If you were only able to say one football player's name, explaining yards per reception, I would say Mike Williams.
Yeah, most definitely. He is a low reception counter kind of guy. He doesn't get a lot of catches, but when he does, they are definitely some big yardage type of plays. And a lot of touchdowns for him as well. He started off the season with a touchdown in, I believe, his first 4 games.
Yeah, he was really hot. So Chargers and Chiefs, really amazing offenses. What do you think about this? Do you think there will be a touchdown over 60 yards today?
That's a very interesting question. I would have to say there will be. The Chargers and Chiefs both have a lot of deep threats. For the Chiefs, they've got Tyreek Hill, the star receiver, McCole Hardman, and the Chargers have
Veron Pringle is very good.
A very underrated special teams player. The Chargers have, like we just said, Mike Williams, and even Keenan Allen is a
By the way,
deep
another
threat.
underrated deep threat on the Chargers, Josh Palmer. He got in against the Giants, scored a touchdown, I believe. He's another deep threat. They have Jalen Graydon, also a deep threat.
Caught a nice 58-yard touchdown last week against my Giants. That
Actually, Mike Lennon really balled out.
Yeah, definitely. As we see the SAR sting coming out of the locker room.
Excited for tip-off. 15 seconds left till tip-off. Excited for this matchup.
So it seems we're finally going to get underway here. As Coach Jeff and the team come out. The clock running down to 0. Bruriah getting into their huddle, and SAR looks to be doing the same. So as we tip off, we are going to take you through the SAR starting lineup. At guard, we have Claire Rosen and Sydney Fishkin. Hadar Oring and the freshman Gabby Kalish are playing forward, and Sienna Du will be manning the paint down low, playing center. Bruriah, unfortunately, did not have their roster listed under the Yeshiva League website, so we don't know the names of the players. But hopefully we will be able to figure that out as the game goes on. So sorry to all the Bruriah parents
definitely.
watching out there.
If you're just joining us, we had to start late. Bruriah was in a lot of traffic. SCR Sting versus Bruriah Lightning, about to get started.
So now starting at 8:11, I think you could call this a primetime game now.
100%.
Yeah. So
I'd probably watch this over Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, most definitely. You got to see. You got to rep your home team. As the Knicks and Rockets are getting underway as well, they just started things off.
A lot of
It's
New York
nothing.
fans. Hopefully the Knicks could end their 5-game losing streak. But a lot of players have COVID, just as we were speaking about before.
Yeah. If you're just joining, all varsity sports for SAR have been shut down for the time being because of a little bit of an outbreak among the seniors and juniors. JV is still going strong for now, but we'll see what happens as the SAR starting 5 take the court.
About time. I think we're 40 minutes late, 41 minutes.
To be exact.
Wow, Bruriah with the intense huddle.
As they
Gotta love to see the spirit.
break out with a 1-2-3 team chant as we've got
Nothing better than a team with spirit.
5 players on the court. Sienna Dube and Claire Rosen getting in a little pregame handshake.
Sienna Dube won the jump last night. What do you say? You think she wins the jump tonight?
Most definitely. Sienna Dube jumping for SAR and number 1 for Bruriah. So, excited to get things underway here.
Tip-off is now.
SAR, Bruriah. Here we go. Number 1 had to make a quick wardrobe change, but she's back in center court now. So the ref calling out the offensive sides, and we are underway. Sienna Dube takes tip. It's Sydney Fishkin with the ball. Coasting in, and she cannot connect on the layup. Gabby Kalish with the offensive rebound, but she steps out of bounds. She's been a real force on the boards this year. She started off the season on the bench, but she is taken over the starting power forward spot because of her rebounding ability.
She started off the bench.
Yeah. Wow. There were actually, it was originally, as we have a steal here by Claire Rosen. A fast break layup is no good, so SAR starting out 0 of 2 on layups as Bruriah pushing it up the court. A little confusion on the offense there, but they seem to have things going now.
So we see the same defensive set. Hadar up top. She really got a lot of steals last game.
Yeah, it's definitely a great scheme for SAR, this zone. Suffocated North Shore all of last night. We'll see if they do the same. It seems to be doing the same earlier against Bruriah. They haven't really gotten inside.
Really sharing the ball. How many passes on that play?
The open shot falls short, but the offensive rebound by number 1, and the layup won't fall. Sienna Dube grabs her first rebound of the game. Also a dominant force on the boards for SAR. As Claire Rosen calling out some plays, running the offense. Hadar Ori with the jump shot, and that hits nothing.
Falls short.
So Bruriah will take it out of bounds under the basket.
Starting off 0 for 3 on field goals.
We seem to have number 11 playing point guard early for Bruriah, but they really got a all-around offense, sharing the ball a lot of passes. Number 11 takes a long 2, and that is good. Number 11 starting off the scoring for Bruriah. Oh, excuse me, that was a 3-pointer.
Wow.
So
that looked like a long 2 to me.
Yeah, but you never know. As Sydney Fishkin can't hit on the contested jump shot. Sienna Dube, excuse me. Made that mistake a lot last night as well. So we've already
I
seen
see the similarities.
I definitely do. We already have a 3 here early against SAR. North Shore didn't hit a 3 until the second half last night, so it's very interesting to see the different kinds of offenses as number 11 attempts again, and that will fall short.
Firing from deep.
Sienna Dube grabs another board, and just
like
before,
game plan,
Claire
really
Rosen brings it up.
Passing the ball a lot, moving the ball around.
Yeah, you definitely love to see that kind of offense. As Claire Rosen with the contested pass to Gabby Kalish. Sydney out to Sienna. SAR swing it around a lot. Hadar with the jump shot. Won't go. Gabby Kalish with another offensive rebound. Doesn't go. Second attempt. Save attempt by Hadar. And it will be in vain as North Shore has the ball. Excuse me, Bruriah.
Back-to-back games. You're definitely going to get mixed up a few times.
Yeah. Playing the second leg of a back-to-back tonight. The first back-to-back they've had this season. It's rough on the players.
So really fighting for the boards tonight.
Yeah, we have already 2 offensive rebounds from Gabby Kalish. Oh, what a block by Sydney
Nice
Fishkin.
block. Wow, really getting in the offender's face there and in transition.
Claire Rosen bringing it up for SAR. Some nice defense by number 11. Euro step into the lane. Claire Rosen can't finish, grabs her own board.
Great move, got to finish there.
And she's going to reset the offense to Hadar Orig. Hadar inside.
Good
won't
pass.
Go. Gabby Kalish in on the boards again. Like I said.
3 rebounds, but went out of bounds twice on an offensive rebound. 3 offensive rebounds, actually.
Freshman phenom. She really is getting in on those boards early
sure.
tonight. A steal by Claire Rosen. She's got the fast break. Puts up the layup, and that
Strong
is
move.
good. SAR gets on the board. It is 3-2 Lightning.
So SAR has a lot more shot attempts, but same amount of points, or actually losing by 1. What do you think about that?
Well, it's just been interesting to see SAR kind of struggling to get the shots to fall early. But it happens as Bruriah kicks it out of bounds, and that'll be SAR
Some
basketball.
energy from SAR's bench.
Yeah, you love to see it. Bruriah's offense really coming out in a great scheme so far, getting a lot of passes, a lot of swinging it around the court, feeding it into the big man, or the big woman, rather. And it's led to a lot of open shots. They've only been able to get 1 3 to fall, but as the game progresses, you'd assume both teams start to get their shots to fall a little more. Right on cue, Sydney Fishkin with the contested shot from the elbow, and SAR has their first lead of the night with 4:10 to go in the first quarter. The pass inside is stolen but taken back by number 1. The wild shot won't go.
Nice
Sydney
rebound.
Fishkin grabs the
Strong
board.
rebound.
Hadar taking it up.
In transition.
Risky pass. Sienna Dube able to corral it. And it's taken away by number
Nice
1. She
steal.
is pushing it on the fast
Number
break
1
for
really
Bruriah. Taking it into the lane. The layup seems to be tipped by Claire Rosen.
Try
It's
going
no
coast
good.
to coast there.
Hadar now returning the favor. Oh, she is bumped.
Hard hit.
And we have a foul call. So that'll be the first foul of the game. SAR going to be taking it out under the basket.
Getting physical here very early in the game.
Sydney Fishkin made just about every inbounds pass last night for SAR. She seems to be doing the same tonight. There, Rosen from the corner, in and out. Good shot from Rosen there. SAR came out with a stack inbounds play. That's what they ran for most of last night.
Nice fight for Bruriah. Getting the ball back up top. Number 1 really been impressing me today.
Yeah. A lot of errant passing from both teams, but Bruriah able to control the offense now. Swinging it around.
Wow, I don't think they've dribbled it once. Well,
just as you say, they start
as
to
I
dribble.
say it.
Another 3 from number 11, and that hits nothing. And
Firing
SAR
here
basketball.
early.
Number 11 already with, I believe, 3 3-point attempts. Hitting one of them, but that is Bruriah's only scoring on the night so far. It's 4-3 Sting.
See some picks up top. Got it to Sienna on the baseline.
Sienna Dube finishes
Beautiful floater.
with the floater. Those are her first points of the game. So Sienna Dube starting off good with 2 points and I believe 3 or 4 rebounds. Wild pass goes out of bounds and SAR will retake possession. So a pretty slow start here, just 6-3 with 2:51 to go in the first quarter. Both offenses struggling to find their rhythm a little bit, but the passing has been good all around for Bruriah, swinging it around a lot. I believe every player has touched the ball on just about every possession, which is what you love to see. Very balanced offense. Hadar
Tries getting squeezed in
pass
the
is
pass.
tipped. Getting on the floor for the ball is Gabby Kalish.
And going the other way. Gabby Kalish with a great fight there.
That's a jump ball, and we are not in the NBA, so we don't tip it off. We have alternating possessions on the jump balls.
And another
So,
pass.
6-3 here as the Knicks and Rockets are underway. The Knicks with an early 15-14
See on that play, they had 5 passes. They're really sharing the ball out here. Sydney with a block. Hadar going down in transition. Layup.
And the layup won't fall.
Short.
Oh, great fight by Gabby Kalish to try and steal the board. But she can't. Tipped away, but Bruriah
Number
has it
11,
under
bring it
control.
up.
A contested 3 there, and
Wow.
that'll fall way short.
Gets
The
fouled.
putback won't go, but a foul is called. So, Bruriah heading to the charity stripe. It is number 1. We have our first free throws of the game for either team. Very quiet as number 1 attempts her first free throw, which rattles in and out.
In and out. Nice shot. Good arc. You could really call it the charity stripe. A lot of free points here.
Yeah. I find that free throws, as that one banks in,
Good.
are often a telling factor in a game. It's
Yeah, for sure.
3 points, as it says in the name, and a lot of teams very often, especially in high school basketball, leave a lot of points on the board with missed free throws.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out tonight.
And
Sydney
one!
Fishkin puts it up and in, and the foul. And
Beautiful
1.
move.
The fans getting into it here. SAR with a 2-possession lead. Sydney Fishkin looking to complete the traditional 3-point play.
And hits the foul shot. Nice shot by Sydney Fishkin. And SCR is leading.
9-4. Bruriah looking to get back on the board here. Their only points coming off of a 3 and a free throw. They're yet to get into the paint and score. A wild turnaround jump shot. Bruriah with a, as the ball is loose once again. We're going to have a jump ball, and it'll be SAR basketball.
Gabby Kalish really fighting for the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a recurring theme we seem to have a lot of here. Bruriah really struggling to find their rhythm on offense. Not a lot of good looks at the basket. Some wild shots on their most recent possessions. So you can expect their coach to discuss that a lot with them. Sydney Fishkin from the corner. That's good. Nothing but net for Sydney
Beautiful
Fishkin.
shot.
It is 11-4 SAR coming out hot here in the first quarter.
Sydney Fishkin already scoring a lot of points tonight.
Definitely very different than last night. The SAR offense came out very slow. They picked it up later in the game. But Sydney Fishkin coming out, hitting her shots as another wild shot attempt for Bruriah, and Gabby Kalish corrals the rebound. So Bruriah, a lot of wild shot attempts. SAR has had a lot of good looks, and they've done a good job of getting the baskets to fall, which is not something you could have said last night. So you love to see the offense picking it up here tonight. What do you think about that, Max?
So I think Bruriah is very well coached. As you see, they're showing the ball a lot. They barely dribble it, get to the high post a lot, but strong move
Clara
by
Rosen
Clara,
with the move,
misses
but she
layup.
can't finish.
So I think they're very well coached, but they're not hitting their shots. I mean, that's definitely a telling factor. You have to score points to win a basketball game, obviously.
As Sydney Fishkin gets her second rejection of the night. It'll be Bruriah taking it out under the basket.
That might have been called a foul.
Nah, they seem to be taking it out under the hoop, I believe. Yeah. Neither team has made a substitution yet, so it's interesting to see what both coaches will do. What an inbounds play.
Beautiful.
The layup is high off the glass, won't go.
Drawn up very well, misses the layup. So as you see, I think the coaching is very good for Bruriah.
Yeah, they're running a very coordinated offense. They've got some good plays.
Shot quickly
from the corner.
fired.
That one falls, and Bruriah gets on the board once again. It is 11-6.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, most definitely. Got just 11 seconds left in the quarter. SAR looks like they'll be holding it for the final shot.
7.
Pass to Hadar Orig. She drives in.
Whoa.
Out to Sienna Dube with a strong move inside.
This
Can't get the layup to fall. And time will expire on the first quarter. SAR with a dominant offensive quarter, leading 11-6.
So who would have thought we were finishing the first quarter at 8:23?
Yeah, definitely an unexpected way to start this game. But nonetheless, SAR coming out hot with the lead.
Yeah, Sydney Fishkin really coming out strong. 7 points so far.
Yeah, so as we take a break for the second quarter in this game, the NBA, the Knicks are down 21-20 early to Houston. The Pistons losing by 6 to Indiana at halftime. And the Nets dominating the Sixers early by 19. And the Chiefs and Chargers Thursday night football game has yet to kick off.
So both teams really not shooting well from the 3-point range. 0 for 5 combined. But sorry, my mistake. 1 for 5.
Yeah, number 11 had that 1-3 to start off the game, but since then has not hit a shot.
I mean, I just want to count how many times they passed it in one possession. It's really astonishing.
Yeah, they've got to have a stat for that somewhere. It's very interesting to see because they pass it around a lot, but they can't find open looks regardless. SAR swinging it around a lot. That's what you love to see. Oring
Beautiful
drives
pass.
into Sienna Dube, who puts home the floater.
Great shot. And Hadar Oring with a beautiful pass down low.
Yeah, dishing and swishing from Hadar Orig and Sienna Dube, as she has 4 points early here tonight. The pass is nearly stolen by Sydney Fishkin.
Puts it up.
The shot won't go for number 22.
Strong rebound by Sydney Fishkin.
Yeah. SAR got a lot of heart and hustle. They're doing good tonight on the rebounds, fighting for loose balls. That seems to be the difference here early. Hadar Oring with another nice pass inside. Clara makes a nice move. She goes to that Euro step.
Wow.
The layup rattles in and out.
Great Euro. Gabby Kalish with another rebound.
I think Clara Rosen is going to have some words with the rim after that play.
Gabby Kalish already 5 rebounds out here.
Yeah. Dominant game as number 1 takes it coast to coast and draws contact, so she will head to the free throw line for 2 shots.
It seems number 1's really the only one that could actually handle the ball.
Yeah, they haven't really had anyone else. Number 11's been bringing up the ball a little, but once they run into the zone of SAR, number 1 has been running the offense the majority of the time, as the first free throw is good. Nothing but net.
Beautiful shot.
And the second free throw is up, and it is no good. Rattles in and out. Strong rebound once again. Gabby Kalish really getting in on the boards tonight as SAR slows down the tempo. What do you think of the way Clara Rosen is running the offense here tonight? They got a lot of slow possessions, some methodical passing. They've got a lot of open shots.
Shot falls short. I mean, she's definitely taking it up slowly. It's working.
Yeah. SAR offense with 13 points. They only scored 20 in the first half entirely yesterday, so it'll be interesting to see
Clara Rosen with a strong
how
move,
much they
and
get
it's
today.
good.
And that is a great play by Clara Rosen,
Beautiful
taking
move.
it home for the layup.
4th point of the game for Clara Rosen.
And SAR leads by 8 early.
Definitely a closer game than I anticipated.
Yeah, Bruriah putting up a good fight on
nice
offense.
steal by Sydney. Clara Rosen taking it down in transition.
Taking it up, she's got Hadar Oring cutting. She's going to take it herself with the Euro step, but it won't fall. Hadar with the rebound won't go. Tipped out of bounds, and that will be Bruriah ball as Bruriah makes the first substitution of the game. It is number 10 coming in.
We see Tiferet Milgram going in for Hadar Oring. So Clara Rosen really goes back to that Euro a lot. What do you think about that?
I think it's a great move. It's been working a lot here tonight. She's got a lot of open looks at the basket. As Tiferet Milgram will take over Hadar's spot at the top of the key, playing guard for SAR.
Passing back and forth.
Pass
Sydney
is
with
stolen.
the steal.
Sydney Fishkin telegraphs the pass perfectly to steal it. Tiferet Milgram
Beautiful
with a
play.
layup. Great passing from Sydney to Tiferet. They've got that connection, and SAR now has a 10-point lead. It is 17-7.
You love to see that pass in transition.
Yeah, great court vision by Sydney Fishkin. And Tiferet Milgram able to seamlessly finish with the layup. This pass is stolen. Claire Rosen, she's going to take it herself. Won't go. Tiferet fighting all by herself for the rebound, and it'll stay with SAR. So some good hustle by Claire Rosen and Tiferet Milgram to turn defense into offense.
Tiferet put her hands up in there. I definitely think it skewed the outcome of the possession.
Yeah, most definitely. They had 3 Bruriah players. They were unable to get the rebound over Tiferet. As the pass goes across the court to Gabby Kalish. A wild pass. Sydney Fishkin fights for it, but it's corralled by number 11. She takes a interesting fadeaway jumper from the corner, and the rebound is corralled by SAR. Claire Rosen with the high pass to Sienna Dube, who's going to reset the offense to Sydney Fishkin. She's got the open look inside, won't fall.
Rare miss by Sydney Fishkin tonight. She's really been on fire.
A lot of passing here for the Sting. They're running the offense very well. Sydney has the ball in the elbow, loses it, and it's taken by number 11. So I wonder what happened on that play. Sydney seemed to just lose grip of the ball as number 11.
Shot choice there, not so good.
Not really. The hoop was in front of the shot, seemed to go out of bounds by a large amount, as you have number 4 checking in for SAR for Gabby Kalish. That is Julia Hirschman, I believe. As the shot won't go for Bruriah.
Number 11 is definitely a defensive force out here.
Oh, what a steal. Tipped the pass to herself. Claire Rosen taking it down.
Beautiful
and the layup
drive.
is good. And Bruriah needs a timeout after that. Claire Rosen putting on a defensive clinic here early, and she has done a good job transitioning the steals on defense into open fast break points as SAR leads 19-7 early. What do you think about the defense early from SAR?
I mean, Claire Rosen obviously getting in front of the passes. I think that's her 4th steal of the game. They're finishing mostly on the fast breaks, getting a lot of points. Down low, they're boxing out well. I think they could deny the high post a little more. They're really getting it in there. Bruriah's getting it in there, just not hitting their shots.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The high post has been a big factor early for Bruriah. They get it into the high post and then pass it out for some open looks outside. They haven't really been able to get in the paint, get any good looks at layups. All their points coming from outside shots. They've got a 3.
Really speaking it over there.
Mid-range.
Speaking it over for a while in the team huddle. Hopefully they could carry over some momentum.
Yeah, Bruriah really needs some energy from their team. They need a momentum shifter to get back in this one because the life from their bench has just been dead all game.
It looks like they make a lot of switches. Number 1 stays in.
Yeah, they got a lengthy rotation. As SAR making some substitutions early here again tonight. Tiferet Milgram tips the pass, gets the steal, and is going to be out of bounds on number 10. So Tiferet Milgram with the heads-up play to let it go out of bounds. As Sydney Fishkin inbounds for SAR. Pass inside. Sienna Dube able to corral it. The shot from Tiferet Milgram won't fall. A little short.
Great fight.
An incredible fight for the rebound by Julia Hirschman. Clara out to Julia with a nice Odell-esque one-handed grab as Sydney Fishkin has her shot blocked from behind, but she is able to get it herself. Out to Clara Rosen from downtown. It won't go. Gets her own rebound with the save to Sienna Dube. Incredible hustle
out of bounds
from Clara Rosen.
Another 3.
This one won't go. Sienna Dube gets the rebound now. A lengthy offensive possession for SAR.
And Coach
the timeout is called, and as they call the timeout, Claire Rosen swishes a deep 3. It won't count. But that is some irony there.
So I wonder where that timeout call came from. Was he upset with the offense?
I have to think that he wasn't so happy with the fact that they had 3 offensive rebounds in that trip to the basket and couldn't get the ball in, couldn't get a basket. It's definitely not something a coach loves to see. You love to see your players getting in on the boards, getting your team
fighting on defense, really
second opportunities. But I can understand the frustration with Coach Jeff when SAR couldn't get their shots to fall. with multiple attempts in that offensive possession right there.
They're really fighting on defense, but defense has to lead to points. If it doesn't, you're going to have a lot of missed opportunities.
Yeah, as the Zebras blow the whistle, and we are back in action coming out of the timeout from Coach Jeff. Sydney Fishkin inbounding once again for SAR.
Is that a play call?
It's very interesting. I believe Claire Rosen yelled out. I couldn't really tell.
Kansas City.
Sienna Dube from long distance. It's a long tune. Sienna Dube has 6 points here tonight.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah. Lights out shooting overall from the SAR starting 5 tonight.
Whoa.
An aggressive play to the basket.
Hard
You
hit.
love to see the good sportsmanship of Bruriah helping up Sydney Fishkin. As Bruriah once again running a stack on the inbound. SAR seems to be doing the same. It's a very simplistic inbound play. It leads to a lot of open shots. What a steal. Tiferet Milgram able to keep it in bounds. And
Tiferet really using her hands well today. Is that 3 stops?
I believe so. The ball stayed with Bruriah, as I believe. There's a double dribble by Milgram.
Pump fake.
Oh, great pump fake, but she dribbles it off of her feet.
What happened there? Everyone just stopped playing?
I wonder.
Well, it looks like Talia Aronoff checks in
for
this thing, the Hive.
For for I can't tell who she checked in for.
Oh,
wild shot and it banks home.
It looks like Sienna Dube is not in anymore.
The bank seems to be open for Bruriah here at 8:34 p.m. on a Thursday night. As the Bruriah bench
some energy
breaking
from
out
the bench.
some chance. That's what you love to see. The shot from Hirschman is good from the corner. SAR
Great
cannot
shot.
seem to miss. They are really finding their stroke here in the second quarter. Seems to have possibly been a travel. There's no call. Sydney Fishkin getting on the floor for the ball. A little confusion by Bruriah. Wild pass. As we have Sienna Dube walking in front of us to go to the water fountain. Wild play, and it's going to be off of, I believe, Sydney Fishkin. Seems to have hit off her leg. So it'll stay with the Lightning. Wild sequence there. Some errant passing, some loose balls. You love to see everyone getting on the ground, hustling for the ball. The 3 from the corner is too strong. It was a wide open attempt, but number 1 could not prevail.
She's really firing strong here. Hit a 3 earlier today. Actually, the only 3 hit this game by number 1. After that, she's really firing at the hoop.
As we hear from Rabbi Danny Kroll that the SAR play will be postponed on Tuesday due to COVID. So SAR really taking a hit from the most recent outbreak they've had. We're lucky to be here tonight with JV playing their game, and that is a foul on Bruriah.
Called right before fast break.
Claire Rosen draws the foul.
And is Gabby Kalish getting it? Oh, that's not Gabby Kalish. I'm surprised she's still on the bench. She has 6 rebounds right now.
Yeah.
Leads the team by a large margin.
I mean, SAR up by 14. I think Coach Jeff wants to get all his players some time, make sure his starters are well rested for a second half push.
Yeah, for sure. If you're just joining us now, we're just under the 2-minute mark of the first half.
SAR up 23-9 as the shot from Milgram is too strong.
Fast break.
Oh, wow, what a rejection by Clara Rosen. Oh, my goodness. She got high up to send that shot out of bounds. I think they heard that one back in Elizabeth.
Yeah, for sure.
What a rejection. SAR with 3 blocks on the night as we seem to have a Bruriah player limping off the court, which you hate to see. So hopefully she'll be okay.
Number 11 checks in for this thing.
A wide rotation here as Tiferet Milgram comes out of the game. So SAR playing some players that didn't see the court last night, which is what you love to see. Like I said,
yeah, for
the
sure.
best part of a
strong pass in the middle
of a wide margin is seeing everyone get on the court. As the ball is corralled by Samantha Fight, she put up a good fight for that one as she gets the pass to Clara Rosen. Inside to Talia Aronoff.
Back out.
Hirschman's shot fell short. Good contest there from SAR on the rebound.
We haven't been seeing any presses.
Able to control it. The layup, wild shot, high off glass, won't go. Samantha Fight corrals her second rebound. Claire Rosen, cool as a cucumber, bringing it up the court.
About to be under the 1-minute mark. Samantha
Fight off of the rim. Won't fall. Number 10 pushing it up the court with some urgency.
Wow.
Crosses inside, and she dribbles
Straight
into
down
a
the lane.
whole mess of defense, and that'll be a jump off. It'll stay with Bruriah.
Talia Aronoff really harassing down low.
Yeah, some suffocating defense from SAR. Number 10 had a full head of steam, but she ran straight into the zone of SAR. As the ball will
So you see on their inbound pass, they're really trying to get the ball down low into the paint. I bet on this play, we'll see what happens. Oh, they're lining up at the foul line, so I might be wrong.
As Claire Rosen checks out for Lior Blechner.
Deep pass.
Wild pass, and Bruriah keeps it. A lot of passing, a lot of errant passing, and we have another player on the ground. Number 22's got a lane. Her shot is good.
Beautiful
So,
layup.
Number 14 getting on the ground and is able to get the assist for the layup. 23-11, SAR leads with just 30 seconds to go in the half. Hirschman pumps from the corner, won't shoot. Samantha fight from the elbow. In and out. As we've got a fight for the rebound. Number 22 harassed to the ground, but it's going to stay with SAR.
Looked like a travel to me.
Possibly. She did go to the ground. SAR, like Bruriah, running a stack. Seems to be a very common play here. As we are going to have a foul on number 10. Hacking at the arms of Lior Blechner.
So totally
inside, Talia Aronoff, and she puts it home.
Beautiful inbound play.
No one seemed to be defending Talia Aronoff. It didn't seem like a priority to Bruriah. She had an uncontested layup from the low block.
Totally new lineup that we saw earlier today.
And Bruriah able to keep possession. A wild floater. Once again, another wild shot for Bruriah. Won't fall with just 3 seconds left. SAR got to get a shot off.
And that's half.
And that'll be all for the first half. SAR leading early, 25-11. The Sting coming out with a lot of energy, hitting a lot of their shots. And you can see it reflected in the score as they lead by 14. So neither team seems to be heading to the locker room just yet. It's going to be interesting to see what they decide to do at the half.
So if we look at the stats, Gabby Kalish leading the rebounds by a large margin. 6 rebounds. Second highest rebounder is Sydney Fishkin tonight with 2. So that's interesting to see.
Gabby Kalish has not actually had a lot of time. She started the game but hasn't seen much time since then, but still leading the team in the boards. She got, I believe, 3 or 4 offensive boards, which you love to see, getting in on the plays on offense.
Both teams not shooting well from the 3-point range. 1 for 5 combined. We don't see that many threes here tonight.
Yeah. It's not really such a prevalent theme in the girls' games. It's more about inside shots. From SAR, you really got a combined effort from the starting 5 as Sydney Fishkin leads the team with 7 points, and then Claire Rosen and Sydney Fishkin follow her up with 6 and 5. Oh, Sienna Dube and Sydney Fishkin.
Keep getting mixed up there.
Keep getting mixed up between the two of them. Follow up with 6 and 5 points respectively. So that trio combines for 18 of SAR's 25 points.
So the Knicks were down 21-20 early in the first quarter. They end the first quarter up 39-30.
Yeah, you love to see it. A strong run from New York. We're in Riverdale right now, so you got to assume that most of the people here are either Knicks or Nets fans.
Yeah, for sure.
Which you love to see for both of them because both teams are up by large margins.
Thursday night football kicking off.
You good? You guys doing a great job.
As my parents come in and cause a little distraction here at halftime.
They got to be proud of you.
Announcing JV high school games by volunteering is a very big accomplishment.
Yeah, what could a father want more than his son announcing a JV girls basketball game?
Yeah, most definitely.
Versus Bruriah Lightning.
Yeah, it's definitely a big highlight. As Thursday Night Football getting underway here, as Patrick Mahomes just completed a long pass as Kansas City is driving in there on the Los Angeles 27. It is 1st and 10.
Surprisingly, not a hot start for either team. 0 points are scored in the first 5 minutes of the football game. I'm expecting a high-scoring game.
Yeah, might be a little bit of the primetime jitters for both teams. We'll see if they're able to get it under control in the second half and air out some passes, get some long chunk plays that lead to a lot of points. As Bruriah seems to be doing something here at halftime, I believe. One player is plugging in her phone in the outlet. An interesting decision there
Looks like more than one phone up there.
for the Bruriah Lightning.
Yeah, hopefully they don't fall.
Interesting choice there by the Bruriah bench.
Tyreek Hill catches it in the red zone. He has 3 receptions and 30 yards tonight. He hasn't been getting the ball a lot lately.
Yeah, well, it's still early here tonight, so it's going to be interesting to see how they get him involved.
Well, actually, it's funny. I think we play each other in a fantasy league, in the fantasy playoffs. Not such a relevant league, but we do play each other.
Yeah. I believe I defeated you when we played each other earlier in the year.
So, second half will start now. It looks like it will be Bruriah's ball. Okay, I want to see how many times they pass the ball on this opening possession because they've really been sharing the ball.
Yep, it's going to be interesting to see how they come out here in the second half. Excited to see how the game closes out, how the offense picks it up. Got some passing here early for Bruriah.
And a steal.
Steal by Hadar Oring is what we saw a lot of last night. The
Strong
leg
move.
won't go, but she
Wow.
is fouled hard, and she
Straight
hits
to the
deck.
floor. So we see the starting lineup back out here after having a long break.
Yeah, I don't believe we had all 5 of them on the court since early in the second quarter. But you're seeing it out here again tonight. As the first free throw won't go. But high fives nonetheless from all the SAR players. Like they say in the B movie, black and yellow, get behind a fellow. So a lot of congratulations from their teammates either way.
Yeah, for sure. And she hits the second shot, does she? Yeah, she does.
She hits nothing but net on the second shot and extends the lead to 15.
Taking those free charity points.
Yeah. SAR has done a good job not leaving a lot on the line at the free throw line. They are, I believe, 2 for 3 from the charity stripe.
Falls out of the hands to Doob, straight to Fishkin, and she hits the shot.
Those are her 8th and 9th points of the night.
Wow.
Sydney Fishkin with a dominant performance.
Looking like the MVP tonight.
And we're going to have an early
timeout.
timeout with just 42 seconds into the half.
Interesting decision.
Yeah. As the Chiefs get on the board, it is Burton up the middle for a 1-yard touchdown.
By the
run.
way, before the game, I said either a tight end or a fullback will get in the end zone at least once or twice this game.
And we seem to have that early here. It is 6-0 Kansas City.
Michael Burton. I bet you've never heard of him.
I can't say I have. Fullbacks don't get a lot of love
For sure.
in the NFL. It's an undervalued position. As it is pretty quiet here at the Hive as SAR leads by 17 with 7 to go in the third quarter.
I'd say there's about 20 fans in the stands.
Yeah.
Not so loud tonight. I mean, is there really a point to be loud? You're up 28-11.
Yeah, definitely.
7:18 left in the third quarter.
Yeah. Not a very tight game as it stands right now, so not a lot for the fans to be getting loud for, but we'll see how the game closes out and see if Bruriah can make a run. SAR was leading by a large margin last night as well, but they weren't able to hold on to it. North Shore made a couple of nice runs as number 22 takes it inside. It's blocked, but she gets it back and takes a questionable fadeaway shot, and it doesn't hit anything. As the Bruriah bench is breaking out in defense chants, the SAR fans pretty stagnant in the stands. As Sienna Doob takes it inside, strong move, gets her own rebound.
Wow, caught a jump ball.
That'll be a jump ball.
She's really been
SAR will
fighting.
take it out
I
onto
mean,
the
this
hoop.
whole season, she's really been a fighter out here.
Yeah, most definitely. She's got
I think
quite
she's
a few
averaging about
rebounds
8
tonight.
rebounds.
Yeah, something like that. How many does she have tonight?
She doesn't have many, but
Still a lot of time for her to get in on the
pick
boards.
things back up.
Yeah, definitely. As Sydney Fishkin, for the second time on this possession, will inbound from under the hoop. Sienna Doob, the layup.
Gabby
is too
Kalish with
strong.
the rebound.
Kalish with her 7th rebound.
Wow,
and is
really
leading
ripping
the-
up on those boards.
leading the Sting as it stands right now.
She's looking like the next Andre Drummond to me.
Yeah, that would definitely be her NBA player comparison. I see a lot of similarities between her and the 7'1" center playing for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Sydney inbounding once again, and they run a simple stack.
Claire Rosen setting the offense up. Sydney Fishkin from the corner. That has been her spot
Wow.
all night. Sydney Fishkin breaks double-digit points. She's got 11
points.
and SAR breaks 30 points.
High scoring game for Sydney Fishkin.
Sydney Fishkin has as many points as Bruriah's whole team. It is 30-11. And at what point do you begin to question if the Bruriah offense will be able to cover the ground that they have put themselves in? As number
shot.
11 hits her second three of the game.
Wow, and
Right on
second three
cue.
of the game.
Yeah, the team's second three and number 11's second three as well. She has, I believe, 6 points. All her points coming from shots from downtown. Clara Rosen stops. Inside to Sienna Dube. Gets it back out to Clara. Contemplates the deep three, but she thinks better of it. The pass is tipped. Sydney hesitates.
Floater.
Shot won't go, but she draws a foul. So Sydney Fishkin heading to the line to attempt for her 12th and 13th points. The first shot is up, and
Wow.
it is good.
She's really swishing in
Sydney Fishkin has been automatic tonight.
12 points.
As both teams making a sub, it's Clara Rosen coming out for SAR.
That must
Leora
be a career
Blechner
high for
coming
her.
in. Excuse me, that is not Leo Brechner.
Second shot is good.
Sydney Fishkin able to
Nothing
connect
but net on both
free
shots.
throws. Yeah, you love to see it. And excuse my mistake before, number 14.
Sienna Dube with
it
the
is Leo
steal.
Blechner. Hadar brings it up the court, playing point guard with Rosen sitting on the bench. Sydney Fishkin drives in, and the shot will be wide right.
That has not been common.
Fight for the
Sydney
rebound.
tonight.
Bruriah on the fast break.
Stops for a three.
And it's
good.
too strong. The bank was not open that time.
Interesting decision to stop at the 3-point line.
Yeah, they had a fast break potential to drive into the lane for a better look, but
Sydney Fishkin.
wasn't what happened. Sydney with a nice power dribble in the post. She can't connect on the floater.
Gabby
And
Kalis
resets
with
the
another
offense to
rebound.
Hadar.
That's 8 rebounds for Gabby.
We'll see if she can get in the double digits tonight. That would be quite the
Deep
feat.
shot.
Hadar.
Another rebound.
The shot
and
won't
an
go.
offensive rebound.
Sydney going for the save, but it'll be out of bounds.
So Gabby Kalis has 8 rebounds tonight.
That is quite the
9
astonishing number.
rebounds tonight.
Wow. It's impressive. She is a freshman, so she is starting as a freshman. It's something you don't see very often.
Deep shot. No good.
As that shot falls way short, and the ball comes out to the scorer's table. Sydney Fishkin retrieves it. Hadar bringing it up into Bruriah's zone that they've been running all night. Seem to be running a 2-1-2. Getting into the high post to Sienna, and they're swinging it back out. The handoff to Hadar. Back to Sienna.
Deep shot for Sydney.
In and
It's good.
in. Shooter's touch for Fishkin. That is a long two. That is about as close as it gets. So Sydney has 15 points tonight.
You may as well
Almost
call her
half.
the Baker, the shot maker tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I hear she goes by Fish Sticks in class. It's a play on her last name, Fishkin, as Hadar takes it in and can't get the layup to fall,
it
but
back
she's
out.
going to shoot again. Off the back of the rim, a little too strong.
Number 11 coming down strong.
Risky pass
Whoa.
inside, and Sienna Dube seems to smack herself in the head. A little pat on the back from
Some
Sydney.
subs coming in.
Number 44 checking in for SAR. That is Naomi Wild, the freshman, coming in for Hadar Ulrich. So we've got a couple of freshmen in the game for SAR.
Inbound play. Running their usual
Patented
stack.
stack. Oh, the three from the corner is blocked.
Blocked by
Saved by
Blechner.
number 22.
Sorry.
An interesting
Kalis.
play there. As Naomi Wild makes an immediate impact coming in, getting the steal. Wild layup. Rims out.
Shot.
Sydney Fishkin
Oh.
can't connect. Back out to Sienna. The shot is
Good.
good. Sienna Dube and Sydney Fishkin piling it on here for SAR. It is a 22-point lead.
Gabby Kalis with her
36 to
10th
14.
rebound on that possession.
Now all she needs is 10 points, and she's got herself a double-double. Wow, a nice no-look pass by number 22. But can't be corralled by number 11, and SAR will take it down the court. So at what point do you think Coach Jeff brings in the back of the bench to start playing for SAR? They're up 22 with 10:53 to go in the game, 2:50 in the quarter.
I mean, you have to expect at some point Clara Rosen's out of the game. And that's a nice shot over there.
By Naomi, by can't really see, by Leora Blechner. Sorry about that. So the freshman making an impact off the bench with a nice jump shot. Nice grab there by number 11 on a wild pass. Back to number 22. Number
Shot
11 from
is
mid-range,
good.
and it rattles in. So Bruriah answers with a
Does she
mid-range
have
shot
all
of
of their
their
points
own.
tonight?
It seems that way. She is doing most of the scoring. She got a couple of threes, a couple of mid-ranges. So definitely a great game for her, but it's not enough for Bruriah to be competitive. It is 38-16. A nice step back, a little
Kalish with another
shot
rebound.
from mid-range.
That's
And
good.
that shot is good. SAR just can't seem to find anything other than the net, as Bruriah needs to call the timeout. SAR dominating.
That might have been the Stings call. Interesting timeout call.
Oh yeah, could be my mistake. It is 40-16 SAR with a minute and 58 to go in the third quarter. So SAR up 24. Bruriah, it's not been great on offense tonight, but they are putting up a good fight, diving for a lot of loose balls. They're in on the rebounds. It's been a all-around great effort from both teams. Sometimes players just have an off night, and that seems to be what's going on for Bruriah, as they haven't been able to get a lot of their shots to fall. And you can see it on the scoreboard as SAR leads by 24.
So checking in on some other New York games, the Knicks are killing the Rockets. Much needed win here tonight.
What is the score to that game right now, Max?
49-33. 8 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah, a lot of
High-scoring game.
similarities between that game and this game. I think you could make a comparison between
Yeah, for sure.
the girls' JV basketball team and the New York Knicks.
Definitely.
This might just be my home bias talking, but I think Sienna Dube could compete with Julius Randle in a one-on-one.
Yeah.
That might just be me.
Definitely a lot of similarities. I mean, Hadar Oring actually reminds me of Derrick Rose.
Quite a bit, actually, in the way she plays. Shifty point guard for SAR, and he is a shifty backup point guard for the Knicks.
And back here with under 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Number 11 taking it up for Bruriah. She has really been the key to the offense all game. As number 10 seems to forget that she's allowed to dribble, but she takes it in
Seems
and
like
has it
Sienna
stolen.
Dube's the only starter back in.
Sienna contemplates a three, but she gets it back out to Milgram. Milgram clapping for the ball. She doesn't get it. She had an open look. They're going to swing it around again. Wild with the scoop pass. Sienna holding the ball high, as she should. She is taller than just about everyone on the court. Milgram takes it in and finishes with the layup.
Cruising and bruising right there.
Tiferet Milgram crashing in and making a layup. She got 4 points off the bench. Good defense there. Contesting the pass by Leora Blechner. SAR's defense playing with a lot of soul tonight.
And a
as they
steal.
contest about every pass, and Gabby Kalish with a Zion-like play just rips it out of the hands of Bruriah. Oh,
Whoa.
Tiferet Milgram hits the
Hard
deck.
foul.
She gets up and seems to be okay. As Talia Aronoff checks in to some chants of Talia from the SAR bench.
Sienna Dube heading out.
SAR seems to be getting
And Gabby
in
Kalish.
some players who don't normally see as much time on the court, as they are leading 42-16. So you have to see that. Like I said, the best part of a dominant team win is seeing players you don't always see. As Talia Aronoff fights for the ball all by herself. Number 22 able to rip it away, and she finishes the play off with a little jump floater.
38 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Tiferet Milgram struggling to get the ball to the ref. She inbounds it. Naomi Wild brings it up.
Straight to high post.
To Talia Aronoff, taking Sienna Dube's place in the high post. Tiferet taking it out of the corner. Gets it to Aronoff. Fighting for the ball again. And it is taken by Bruriah. With just 9 seconds left to go in the quarter. It'll be interesting to see if Bruriah holds for the last shot. Oh, wild pass. Taken by Talia Aronoff. They've got 2 seconds. They got to get a shot up from downtown. Oh. It was somewhat close, as
That could have been a great memory for her.
that was a shot from the logo. Almost had a Steph Curry-like play there. But it was wide by a pretty good margin, and it clanked off the backboard.
And we're here in the last quarter of play. 9 o'clock. Much later than we expected.
Yeah, SAR up 42-18. So, I mean, never say never, but it's looking as if SAR is going to cruise to their 5th win of the season and push their record to 5-2 here. As the Chiefs still lead 7-0 in the first quarter with 3 minutes and 43 seconds to play. Patrick Holmes with the incomplete pass to Travis Kelsey. In the NBA, we've still got a couple games going on. The Knicks lead the Rockets 53-39. The Pacers seem to be cruising up by 12 heading into the fourth quarter. And the Nets' lead is cut down a little. They're up 13 against the 76ers at the start of the second half. In any minute now, the Wizards and Suns will kick off as the players get back on the court for the final quarter. Some encouraging words from the Bruriah bench, such as shoot and dribble.
Ooh, shooting while falling back. Interesting decision.
Maybe thought she was fouled, wanted to get the shot up. No call. Milgram aggressively clapping for the ball. Talia Aronoff struggles to get a hand on the pass. And Bruriah taking it down with a fast break. Going coast to coast, and she was playing soccer for a second as she kicked that ball out of bounds. And
I actually think she's on the soccer team.
That would be quite the coincidence. As Naomi Wild brings the ball to the court. Talia Aronoff outside. Oh, great pivot move there. And the wild shot is no good.
And Bruriah will get back the ball.
Triumphantly calling the out of bounds there.
Well, Bruriah's bench tries to start a chant. Quickly quieted down by the coach.
Down by 24 points. You start to question if there's anything left to chant for with 7 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you always love to see spirit, but at some point,
you gotta have some realistic expectations.
Yeah, gets it in the middle.
A nice pass and
beautiful
finishing
play
with the wide open layup is number one. Great pass inside, and number one is able to complete the assist. Naomi Wild outside.
Deep shot.
Wild shot, a little too strong, and that will be Bruriah basketball. So pretty quiet fourth quarter here as we have quite a large margin on the scoreboard.
The fans have been dead silent tonight.
SAR not really seeming to need much from the crowd.
Yeah, for sure.
As they're up 22. As the Bruriah coach makes a crisp chest pass to the ref.
That might have been the nicest pass I've seen tonight.
Inside to the high post. Yeah, maybe the
Deep
Bruriah
shot.
coach should get some sneakers on and get out there on the court. What do you think about that?
Yeah, for sure. I think it would definitely help out her team.
Gonna lead the comeback, hopefully, for Bruriah.
Number 11 still in leading scorer tonight for Bruriah.
Yeah, she has really been dominant all night.
She's
been the one thing this thing don't have the answer for, as that pass is just nowhere near anybody, and it sails out of bounds.
Throws up her hands and looking upset.
But just seems to be a little miscommunication by the offense. Pass inside, Aronoff, a dominant force down low. Back out to Milgram, swinging it around. Tipped, fight for the ball. Getting on the floor, and SAR will keep possession. T-Fart Milgram, swinging it around.
Looking like a point guard out here.
Oh, with a nice underhand dish to Talia Aronoff to kick it out for three, but Naomi Wild decides not to pop it from range. SAR with a lengthy possession here.
Aronoff with the ball in the post.
Aronoff puts the ball down. Passes it out. T-Ferret.
It's really a harassing defense down low.
Wild pass. And it sails out of bounds for SAR.
So Sydney Fishkin with 15 points tonight.
16. That has to be her highest scoring game of the year. She's definitely had a great week so far. Against Central, she had a highlight play crossing over one of the defenders, putting them on skates.
Yeah.
She had a dominant game that game as well. We don't talk about what happened last night, but she's been a force here again tonight with 16 points.
Definitely drawing some similarities to Stephen Curry.
And Samantha Fight. And checking in for Talia Aronoff. And T-Fart Milgram comes out of the game as well. Fouled on Samantha Fight.
Coach telling her player to take her time at the line. Some words of inspiration.
Complimenting Aiden's pass there. What do you think about that one? As the free throw is way too strong off the backboard.
So we have about 5 minutes to go left in the game.
Second free throw is no good. SAR pushing it up the court. Naomi Wild really running the offense here in garbage time.
Deep shot. It's good.
Oh, it's good. Contested long-range shot from number 14, Leora Blechman.
Beautiful shot. Fighting for some more minutes, it looks like.
Bruriah running the offense pretty slowly. Bruriah coach making sure they know to pass, and just because you pass doesn't mean it's good. As
Looks
they
like
throw
a foul.
that one away.
I mean, they didn't count the foul. I'm guessing because it's a large scoring difference, but beautiful finish.
Yeah, as that layup puts SAR at 46 points, scoring much more than they did last night, and also holding Bruriah to just 20 points. As that'll be 2 shots for Bruriah. Second foul on Samantha Fight since checking in about a minute ago.
I think SCR let up 13 points in the first half, only 7 points here.
Yeah.
What was the change?
Well, I think the zone defense was just coming out much stronger in the second half. They were not allowing any passes inside, not allowing the high post as much, which
yeah, for sure,
suffocated the defense from making passes that led to open looks. And that's really been the key to the game so far. It was somewhat close in the first half.
Trying to go coast to coast. Samantha Fight dribbles through
The
one
big
defender.
man taking it down. The layup won't go. But a little bit of a exciting play there by Samantha.
Fights for the ball at the end.
As SAR takes it out of bounds.
Inbounds the ball.
Pass inside,
Hard
deflected.
pass.
And Bruriah will regain possession.
Just under 4 minutes left of the game. Dribbles through
There's
some
some
traffic.
passing inside. Yet another skirmish for the ball. And this time it'll remain with Bruriah to jump
Very
ball.
few fouls this game. I think there's only been 5 fouls the whole game. But a lot of jump ball calls.
Oh, the layup inside, blocked by Fight.
Well,
They call
just as I say,
call a foul. That's her third foul
the
since
ref
checking
will blow
in.
his whistle.
So Samantha Fight putting herself in a little bit of foul trouble here, in a 26-point margin.
Definitely
with
don't
just
want to
3
enter
minutes
that zone.
left. Wonder if she is going to be told by her coach to play a little softer defense, as there's nothing to foul for. Both free throws are good for number 1.
Really have not been seeing that tonight. Both free throws beautifully shot.
Naomi Wild takes it up the court for SAR. A little bit of a trap there in the corner, but SAR able to get it back out. Yet another fight for the ball. Julia Hirschman comes away with it. Samantha Fight from the corner, no good. It'll stay with SAR. So the Knicks lead, getting cut a little bit here, is just 57-48 with 2 minutes to go in the half. Pacers still with a wide margin over the Pistons, and the Nets and Sixers getting tight in the third quarter. Just an 8-point margin now. Samantha Fight gets the board.
Fighting for the rebound.
Gets it to Naomi Wild. Who breaks the little bit of man coverage there by number 10.
Sharing the ball. Deep shot, no good.
From the corner, won't fall.
Pushing the ball, falls.
Slipping and tripping.
Samantha running for the ball.
And all the players seemed a little lackadaisical on that, not knowing what was going on. But there was no foul call. And the game continues. The shot is way too strong.
Samantha corralling that rebound. Deep shot, no good. Fast
Pushing
break.
it up the court for Bruriah. Can she finish?
No.
And once again, dribbles it off her
foul.
foot.
Maybe a bit of a dubious call by the ref.
She's caught reaching, is Naomi Wild. And after that, she's going to check out. Tiferet Milgram coming back in.
Big round of applause as Naomi Wild goes to the bench.
Great contest by Samantha Fight, keeping her arms up high.
No good.
As the
Grabs
rebound is
And there's
taken.
a fight.
A little bit of a contest there by number 10. You love to see that hustle
Milgram
despite the scoreboard. Tiferet Milgram taking it coast to coast. Won't go.
Good.
Nice aggressiveness there, but couldn't get the shot to fall.
And the steal.
Taking it down on the fast break. He's going to bring it back out and reset it. Tiferet Milgram in the corner. Gets it inside the shot. That one hits nothing but air. So just under 2 minutes to go in the game. SAR cruising to their 5th win of the season. It is 46-22. Number 22 with the ball in the corner. Bruriah swinging it around. That is the one thing they have been able to successfully execute all game is their passing.
Yeah, gotta be upsetting for the coach. It looks like she drew up a beautiful game plan. Players just not able to continue that. And a steal for number 11.
Oh, the nice behind the back move.
Nice pass down low.
Tiferet Milgram aggressively, and she finishes with the layup. Tiferet Milgram contributing 6 points off the bench. That's her highest scoring game of the year so far. As Coach Jeff communicating to Tiferet that he wants her to take a jump shot. We'll see if she can execute. And now he's going to tell her to slow the pace as SAR is
no need to push it right now.
winning this one in a blowout.
So
I mean, miracles do happen, but 26 points in a minute seems like a tall order.
Unlikely. I mean, the Patriots did come back from a large deficit in the Super Bowl, so you never know.
As SAR breaks the half-century mark, they have 50 points. It is 50-22. My score prediction before the game was 52-21 SAR, so we can see if that ends up coming close. That shot seems to be a foul.
If Bruriah gets 1 negative point, then we definitely have a good chance.
Well, if only that was a thing. Oh, Tiferet Milgram with a nice crossover move.
Fighting.
She's trying to just dribble it out.
Calls backcourt. Tiferet usually in that forward position tries to bring up the ball, and it's a backcourt call.
Yep.
18 seconds left. I'm expecting them to dribble it out. Or maybe not. Taking it down.
They're going to... Looks like they're going to go for a shot here. Looks to the corner, but there's no one there.
Nice passing.
And the pass is well over the head of number 55.
And this
so
game...
with 10.1 seconds left, you can expect SAR to just run the clock out.
You got to hope. Some good sportsmanship right here.
An all-around dominant performance from the Sting.
Oh, some
Looks
defense
like
up at top.
A little bit of aggressive defense there, which is a little questionable.
I like the hustle.
And the clock runs out. SAR wins it by a final of 50-22, pushing their record to 5-2. So all-around great effort from both Bruriah and SAR. Ultimately, SAR got the better of them tonight, coming out on top. So they had 3 games this week, came into the week at 2-2, did what they needed to do, 3-game winning streak, carrying it into December winter break. It's what you want to see from the team.
Right over the halfway mark of the season. Hopefully carry that momentum straight into the playoffs.
Yeah. So Bruriah falls to 0-7. Does not look like they'll be...
So Yakir, who do you think was the MVP of that game?
Well, it was an all-around great team effort. You had a lot of contributions from everybody. You have to say Sydney Fishkin with 16 points was really dominating the game. But there were a lot of other efforts like Abby Kalish with her double-digit rebounding performance.
For sure. 12
Tiferet
rebounds.
Milgram contributing 6 off the bench.
When's the last time a freshman had 12 rebounds?
I couldn't tell you that, but it is quite impressive. As both teams in the huddle a little bit after their post-game handshakes. Both coaches, I'm sure, are sharing some encouraging words with their players. As ultimately it's all about having fun, having a good time, regardless of the score.
And they're going to have a long ride home back to Elizabeth.
Yeah, as we are going to go try and get you an interview with Sydney Fishkin. You contributed 16 points this game. It was a dominant performance on offense. So what do you think about the game you played tonight after not having your most dominant game last night, being able to follow it up with such dominance tonight?
I'm very glad that I got to keep up the defense of last game. I think this game I was more in rhythm, especially I was hydrated from this amazing water bottle. It's great. So yeah, I also think just our team was just clicking tonight. We had some nice chemistry on the court, and it helped everyone.
Yeah, I have to ask, the water bottle making an appearance today. You come into history class with that just about every day. It's a lot of water. How are you able to finish it?
A lot of bathroom trips.
Let's just leave it at that. Okay, great game, Sydney. Thank you.